morning.
How are you?
We're good. How about you?
I am well. Thank you for asking.
Nice one. You're rocking the blue very well. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mommy.
Hey.
Anyway.
she makes me remind those days section blue section.
Yeah. She reminds you of section blue. Okay, so I was actually at the point they call it section leader.
Yeah.
That green. I was green section leader. And then at the point too, I was in charge of hoisting of the Ghana flag. You see that one.
What have you done?
When the anthem is playing.
Then small. That one, the advantage. I'm coming. Let me see. The school you went to, you cannot relate. The advantage is that sometimes you are asked to send water to school. You fetch water and send water. I'm telling you.
How?
The school I went. That's the point. So take your time and relate.
But the hoisting of flags is everywhere.
Hold on, la. So then when I don't do that, and the time of inspection will be immediately after the national anthem, right? So me, as I'm hoisting the flag, I will spend about 10 extra minutes in tying it. You see, by the time I'm done tying it, they are done with the inspection. Then we are all going to the classroom. Yeah, so now you are surprised that we're carrying water to school, right?
I was a bellboy.
Okay.
It was
You could really look like a bellboy.
Always looking forward to ringing for break time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That would be fun, right? Like everybody's looking forward to hearing from you.
Change lesson, blank, change lesson, please.
Interesting. I went to a private school.
But those were fun moments.
Yeah,
very. We were using the tumpan. We were not using the bell. Talking drum.
Yes, some schools used the
talking drum. Emrenaso, Monsisa. That's change lesson.
Each one different section.
Was in the Ashanti region?
Yes, of course. The talking drum. Okay. Some schools use the talking drum.
Some schools in
Greater Accra. They use talking drum.
Drum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For change lesson.
Yes, and then break
what
time.
I know is a lot of the public schools, so committee number 3, committee number 4,
drums.
they're using drums.
I know
private schools
drums actually it runs through the various traditions.
Yeah, exactly.
So I see.
Exactly.
We use the bell. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where I attended school too, we use the bell.
Which one? The one like the Presbyterian one? The one that like the church bell or
the one you hold?
Okay. There's one that you go and pull. You pull.
Those ones are for the big those churches. Yes. So yeah. I mean when it's a break time, cling 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 cling.
Yeah.
When it's break over, cling cling cling. Yeah. When it's change lesson.
Yeah.
It's tendon.
Okay. So there are differences in there. Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah, you were using it to band. So.
Yeah, but then you equally had drums for march past, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I can even play it.
Yeah. That's the fun. And those who were playing it were behaving as if they were.
Charlie, that was the swag.
The people who used to take all the flex were the bass ones.
Yeah.
The one that boom. Yeah. When you are playing the Ghana anthem, God bless our homeland. It was very exciting, and then we had special drums for special occasions.
Exactly.
And those bands, those drums or bands were very nice.
Very.
You would have the normal one we use at the assembly, and then once in a while when there's a major event, we bring out the very new sleek ones. Yeah. Charlie, it was always cool.
And the drummers will behave like they will make it
Charlie for them
better than us.
Our celebrities.
We are all here. We are all here now. Demand for your devotion. Yeah.
So united.
But now, do you know that what you are doing is a skill, right?
Yeah, to sing and drum at the same time.
There are many people who are unable to do that. All right. Yes. So to sing and drum at the same time, play
you
piano.
I'm a champion attack.
Yeah.
Champion attack.
No power. In fact, I'm Mommy. Okay.
Well, let's start off with it. I mean, you were at the vetting yesterday.
Yes,
we'll talk about the papers.
Yeah.
Yesterday, so 4 people appeared before the committee,
yes,
right?
4.
1 substantive minister, and then 1 sector minister, and then 3 regional ministers.
So like
right?
Amambua etal.
Like the way we are having Omani
etal. So but etal, the works in House Minister will not be happy though. He cannot be etal. There's Works and Housing Minister in there today. Yes, they are vetting 5.
Who's the new guy?
The new guy, the Ashanti region guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there is Minister Howard Kumsins. No, Howard Kumsins. Yeah, Howard Kumsins was in charge of Special Development Initiative.
At the point.
Yeah, so Howard Kumsins' replacement.
But I mean, we saw Howard Kumsins' replacement.
Direct replacement.
For fisheries.
Yes.
So now let's hear the special initiative.
Then we can have a full overview.
Yes.
Yeah,
I have a feeling.
Far beyond.
Okay, anyway.
You have a feeling.
No problem. You will hear, you will see, you will listen.
Why are people unhappy with the performance of the Lands and Natural Resources Minister? Is it that we're expecting too much?
Yeah, I think much was expected from him. From where I sat and listening to him at close proximity, I think we are not being fair to him. Probably because some of the answers he repeated them. And as he kept repeating them, he reinforced them. And they became better. But people judging based on the initial answers. Galamsey, for instance. He says we'll be ruthless in dealing with Galamseyers.
Yeah.
He says we'll revoke the LI that allows mining into in forest reserves, right? He talks about the fact that we'll review the existing licenses. He talks about the fact that mining in water bodies, no ifs and buts about that, right? And then he goes further to talk about how the fight was bottled in the past. And once you do that, in essence, in fact, that's the best answer we will need, because if you are saying that the previous fight was bottled, how will your fight be? How different will your fight be?
Yeah, but what was that with Anodompre? At certain points, he was raising his voice.
Yeah.
As the nominee, I didn't really, and I expected the chairman to draw his attention that you can ask your question. You don't have to be aggressive about it.
Yes, especially when he talked about how emotional it was for President Akufo-Addo to leave power or to his final.
He had no option. He had to go. Like, I don't know. You know, I now understand why the NPP lost the way it did.
Yeah.
I think they overly pampered the president. They overly pampered President Akufo-Addo. Nobody had the confidence to tell him that, Mr. President, you are messing up. Yeah. They always would give him the you are the best. Yeah. You are the best we've ever seen. You are, I mean, what you are doing is unprecedented. And so the president lived in a bubble. Yeah. And that is why the Insawame Drejiri MP would ask such a question that, do you think, on hindsight, do you think that your words may have been harsh? Yeah. Did he insult the president? No.
No, he didn't.
He only merely spoke facts.
Yep.
It was an assessment of the Akufo-Addo presidency.
Yes.
He didn't go out there and say, you, Mr. President, you are X or Y.
No.
He says, if you are looking for an example of how not to govern, it is how this government was done.
Yeah. And I get that. And so that's why, in fact, at the table, when there was some semblance of retraction or backtracking.
Yes, people were memory.
Yeah. And then later he came and said that if you have better words for me, I'll use them in future. But for now, what I said reflected
the will of the people.
Yeah.
Or the views of the people.
And then there was the Ashanti Regional Minister nominee. That didn't come as a surprise. If you've heard him speak or grant interviews as a regional secretary of the NDC, this will not come to you as a surprise.
Yeah.
This a medical doctor.
On the Morning Star.
Exactly. There's a medical doctor. And who decided to join politics at this young age. He's 34. Meaning that he joined politics even before this. He was a student leader. Right.
And I think you Free mentioned that it was one of his boys, his
children.
Exactly.
And so it didn't come as a surprise, but the grasp and the level of grasp he had of the issues in the region, I think that's why everybody is celebrating his stellar performance. That's good. You don't usually see young people in politics, first of all, be given the opportunity, and second, to grab it as he has. That's one aspect of the equation. The other one is the deliverables. I spoke to his senior brother, who equally looked very young.
And so very proud of his brother.
Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, in this situation, you need all the support you can get.
You need all that.
We pray for discernment for all the people who are leading. May God, clarify their sights. Let them see those who are interested in the well-being of the country and the work that they are going to do. Because, listen, is lonely at the top. It's not an exaggeration.
Yeah,
It's lonely if you don't have people
Yeah.
drawing you in and telling you from time to time that, listen,
Yeah.
I think you're veering off.
Yeah.
Or people assisting you to execute your vision,
Yeah.
you will be lost.
Alternatively, that you can have people printing your pictures on banners and then welcoming you. And,
Sometimes
So,
they erect a statue
a
for you.
statue.
But we can't talk about young people in the helm of affairs without talking about the Basin Tale boy.
yeah.
I think that, as Kojo Watson said yesterday on his field, he said, "Agrono will limit."
Yeah.
I mean, what is this? I mean, you know, people when they get small funds, then they are misbehaving.
But you know the people that shocked me.
No.
The people,
The workers, the staff there, the banner.
And that was the point I was making. You see, the fun, the razzmatazz and what have you. Yes, I'm sure after today, those things are gone. No problem. We sat here and admonished people not to take bloggers there. Yesterday, people took bloggers there. No problem. Including GMPC. No problem. We here. That one is done today. Moving forward, the work must be done. But my issue is with the people who are in there, who are spending company resources to print banners.
Yeah, you saw the MPA one as well.
Oh yes, MPA one. Welcome. Yeah, it's a pull up. And who will pull up?
So I don't know if they are going to.
That's about 5 square miles gone.
You know, the thing is that then again, it speaks to our type of governance. You know, some of them think that is a life-saving measure.
So like they won't sack them.
They need to secure their jobs.
Yes, some of them they want to. It is a way of essentially securing their jobs.
Yeah.
They want to let the people or the individuals coming in know that, oh, you have our maximum support.
Yeah.
We're here to do the work for you.
Yeah.
We're here to help you do the work. Sorry.
Yeah.
And so for them, that is it. Because our politics is a patronizing one.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really about who is doing the job. It's about who is patronizing who the most.
You're right.
So that's what is happening at these institutions.
And it's about how people get their employment.
Yeah.
NCA, 2 deputy directors are gone.
Were they party members?
Yes, some of them, one of them even contested on the ticket of the NPP.
Oh, okay.
Right. And those lots are politically failed. So once you are politically appointed, you will be politically dismissed. But there are individuals like Dr. Boaja Acosta, who is a professional, but was tapped by the previous administration to go and serve as CEO for the National Health Insurance Authority, right?
Yes.
Now, what this government has done is to send him back to Ghana Health Service.
Okay.
Because at the point he was director in charge of health promotion, those things.
Yeah.
So then
they
will have use for you, just like Tiwa Adodankwa.
She's still in the pool.
Yes, no government can sack you from the police service. You've not gone on retirement yet, so they will send you back to the pool, right? And then, as and when the system finds the need for you, they will put you. Those ones are understandable, right? And then there are individuals like Ufi Grant who says since December he has not gone to the office because he was on contract and his DIPC, his contract expired. And the others who have been sacked, many of them, and many more will come, right? Those things are normal.
Yes,
Yeah, so when you are voting, when they say your vote matters, these are some of the things. It gives people jobs, people who have not been able to perform because of your vote. Because it's actually your vote that gives them the job. Yeah. Your vote again will kick them out as well. And there are many others. In fact, the president appoints more than 5,000 top management people, more than 5,000.
Direct appointment.
Yes, direct appointment. We are not even quarter there. We are not there. Professor Alabi is now the board chair for GCB Bank PLC, right? And then the MD then realized that, given the fact that his appointing authority had left power, he also hesitated. That's it. See, you come to NIB, you go to ADB.
There's only one institution that people are waiting for a replacement, if there will be.
Which one is that?
Oh, yesterday,
the
governor.
Okay. The governor. No, it says he has a few months to see office contract. Usually, I think he'll be allowed to see office contract. It's less than 6 months. Okay. I think he'll be allowed to see office contract because when you sack them, like we did to Isiaku, you have to pay them till they reach retirement. So if Isiaku has not reached retirement, as we speak today, we are still paying him as a central bank governor.
Wait.
Free money. Oh, but we also, like you said, we are in the season of petitions. There's one against HQC, Professor HQC Prempe. There's another one against the EC boss. So let's see how.
And the other, deputy chairperson.
Yeah, but the one that I don't understand why they added him, because he was not there when SAL happened. It's Apia Hene.
No, I think it's for his is beyond it's beyond SAL. So when they cite buyers and all those things, it will come in. You remember there was concern about him being
yes, obviously.
an openly political person, yet the president appointed him.
I agree. And to be honest with you, do I agree that there is a need for reform relative to appointment to the EC? Yes, I'm on all fours with that one. Yeah. Because if care is not taken, like I said, one day somebody will appoint the wife, a president will appoint the wife as EC chairperson, and there's nothing anybody can do about it because we say that the person is qualified. Yeah. You see, as the Bible says, and to it, we might have the right to do everything, right? But it's not everything that is right to be done.
That's true.
But then just hope that the Constitutional Review Committee will take a look at it, especially when we have a former EC chairperson
also
as part of that committee.
Yeah.
So, all right. The New Crusading Guide newspaper, front page. Bawumia defends democracy as best governance model. It was in Nigeria.
Yes, and I like the fact that our former leaders, the former president would not need this, right? And I'm talking about Akufo-Addo. So his own is the proper retirement. See, for the next 2 years, he can decide not to utter a word and just rest. But for the former vice president, he needs this. If you remember, the former president, now President Mahama, was equally frequenting Nigeria and delivering etc. My disagreement with what he said about our democracy being about the next meal, and that it shouldn't be about the next meal. It should be about progress, like big ticket progress. I disagree. Before you leave to see the big ticket project, you need the next meal. Yeah. So trust me, our democracy should be about the next meal.
This is bread and butter.
That's nothing more matters.
Before any other thing.
Yes. Yeah. So this one day we disagree.
There's a saying in Ghana. Essentially, we are able to whistle with a full belly.
Yeah.
So if you have no eating, you cannot whistle.
Yeah.
So that's
all our proverbs. I mean,
that's one.
It is what it is. 3,000 delegates and 7 African heads of state to participate in Africa Prosperity Dialogue 2025. KGL Group honored for pioneering role in youth and sports development in Ghana. NPP's 2024 defeat not spiritual, Eugene Boachi entry. And I think that is in response to Justin Frimpong Kodjia's position that among other reasons, spirituality. Spiritual reasons to
it. Many
I think there's a problem in constituting the fact-finding committee to examine the cause of their defeat.
They should have
under the spiritual person, maybe a pastor, a traditionalist to it, because people something that is spiritual, so you need that expertise.
I think Donatus can help them. He's a traditionalist.
They should have added somebody.
Incoming Upper East Regional Minister. Say he posts libation here and there, slaughters. Immediately I heard him say that, I said, Nadi, they will be very proud of you.
Absolutely.
And then
Because I like the fact that it was not a cringe-worthy moment for them. See, down here, you go and say you are a regional minister, you go and say you don't believe in God or your God, right? I'm neither a Christian nor a Muslim.
So what did he swear by?
That's a good one. And I didn't pay attention. I have to go further what he swore by. Probably it's Mudia.
That's what I maybe edit.
Because I'm not sure they are ready for him. As in what he uses wearing. Because there's a cross, there's a Bible, there's a Quran. I'm not sure they have Raffia Palm there.
We'll have to go back to check.
I'll check what he swore by. Or maybe it's in the meantime, I'll make do with this.
YEA welcomes Malik Basintali as new CEO. Please, don't go and play. Focus on the work.
Yeah. But Kofi Japan was there saying, it's fine. The optics sometimes.
I think, the politicians, I think that they are all some of the things they are learning.
Yeah.
They've realized that there's no point being acrimonious.
Yeah.
And usually when you do these things, it signifies a proper transition rather than the usual hounding of people out of office and stuff like that.
He actually resigned, so he was not fired.
Most of them, we've seen a good number of them resign.
Yeah.
And we've seen a good number of them to decide to do the unthinkable,
like
the Gihok guy. The Gihok guy, I don't know what he was waiting for. He has to be sacked. Like, he was one of the loudest. You know, for him, one of the things that vexed him, he told workers that if you go, we'll fire you.
Yeah, so the workers decided to go and vote for somebody who can come and fire you.
He could have resigned nicely, but he chose to be fired.
Yeah, but so still like why my issue is with the politically exposed persons who are there. You see, it makes things difficult.
Yeah.
Same with national service. I remember there's a guy, the new boss.
Is it those who are there now or those who are
those who are there now?
The new appointees.
Yeah, those who are already there as employees. Okay. Aside the CEO or the head, the other politically exposed persons who
are within.
Exactly, who are within, who are supposed to be civil servants.
Yeah.
Right? But it's difficult. So what they usually do is that they will transfer you to a place that you can't even recognize. Yeah. They did that to the new NSS boss now, the National Service Authority. Yes. He was the director in charge of Accra Metro. They transferred him to a place that I can't even remember.
You see, one thing that these people should bear in mind before I come to that. Recently I was thinking about it that a lot of the times the political appointees, the heads, they usually are at a loss when their parties lose power.
Yeah.
But when they manage to put their people in there, they end up as bosses, going and not having jobs.
Yeah.
But the people they put in and get them through the public service have jobs by the time the government ends. So it's like they lose at the end. But eventually when they come back, they usually win big. So they can make up for those.
True.
But people who get in through their various political parties or godfathers and stuff into the public service, I think they must try as much as they can to focus on the work and do it. I think too many of them are too openly partisan. And that is actually against the civil service practice, right?
Yeah.
You are not supposed to openly declare your political affiliation. But it's become like a free-for-all. People are in sensitive positions or institutions and they are flaunting their political parties. It's okay if you've gotten in through your political parties. Once you are there, please conform to the rules. That is all. Because for me, it doesn't look good when you see people who are actively political, who are in the various civil services and then public offices, and then they are openly partisan. Yours is not a political appointment. I mean, yes, through politics you've been able to get through the system. Now, when you get to the system, conform. Hide. Yes, don't make it too easy for people to point at you and say, "Oh, this person, they brought them." Don't do that.
Ghanaian Times this morning.
Maybe some of them, they have alternatives. So, Trump's America and the challenge of African sovereignty. And that's it for
76% of farmhands in California
African.
Yesterday did not show up.
Yeah.
They didn't go to work.
They couldn't risk it.
But you see, it will come back to haunt them.
Of course.
When the economy starts shrinking.
It's sad. It's heartbreaking when you see these things happening, because you think that someone would choose to be there because they just love the fact that they don't have documents.
No.
There are people who have been there for 30 years. 20 years.
Some of these people are the reasons your economy is turning.
And they know that.
And some of the jobs these people do,
the real Americans,
the people with their documentation, the real Americans,
they won't do it. And they know it.
Well,
but you see, there's a price to pay if you want to be a global superpower.
Yeah.
And these are some of the
exactly.
You get it. So you can't, for one, want to remain a global power, and you don't want. You get it. These things, you don't want to be part of WHO. Climate change. You don't want. You can't be a superpower with this posture.
That's the point.
You can't be.
Others will conspire, they will gang up against you, and one day, they will be building their own superpowers in their own way. As we speak, China has become a superpower.
WHO, China says, I'll fund.
And they can do it without breaking a sweat. You see? And that's the point. And that's why it's a chapter that the level-headed Americans wanted to pass as soon as possible, right? They really wanted to pass after the first 4 years. And then things happened. And, of course, America happened. Because America has a language it wants to hear. Once you speak that language.
I mean, the last time I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was like, Charlie, and in the end, we all concluded that this is what the American people want. He won the popular vote. He won emphatically. He has the Senate. And everything else he needs. So essentially this is what they want. So
give it to them.
I mean, they should go ahead. That's what they want. So it is what it is.
Well, let's see. Just that the rippling effect will be here. Somebody was jokingly writing about an uncle who left and then decided to cut ties with home because he labeled everybody as a witch in the family. And now he sent a message that said, I'm coming back, or you guys should get ready for it. Get ready for what?
But you know, if you flip it, there are others too who have sent money here for certain properties to be constructed. And people here, some way, somehow, haven't been able to live up to the tax. So those people will also come and meet them.
They will come back and meet them. So there will be family meetings.
So the day of reckoning is
family fights. Oh, Charlie, Araho.
It's your turn now.
We are Ghanaian times, my dear. So no more licenses for mining in forest reserves.
It sounds like you wanted to go there without documents.
Because Charlie, somebody is sneezing. Somebody is, and then we are here catching cold.
Charlie.
It's their choice. So, I mean, you can only respect it.
No more licenses for mining in forest reserves. Lands Minister designate. Ghana records $8.98 billion in gross international reserves. That's according to the BOG. Let's give youth, women opportunities. Mahama urges fellow presidents at AU summit, AU retreat, right? Now ensure 24-hour policing on Wale Bogatanga Road. That's according to the Northeast Regional Minister. That is it for the Ghanaian Times.
All right, Daily Post newspaper is what I have. Address trade barriers and invest in infrastructure. Mahama to AU. Gold Board Committee inaugurated. Comes with a photograph of the committee members, which includes the Finance Minister, Sami Jemfi, the Executive Director of PMMC, and also Counsel to President John Dramani Marietta Ejewabriu. Also, Mahama petition to remove EC chair, 3 others from office over alleged gross incompetence, and Ebi Bright takes Charles Forson to Supreme Court over Central victory. These are the daily stories in the Daily Post.
All right, let me take you to the Daily Dispatch newspaper front page. I am grateful to Volta Region for their loyalty and support in my political life. John Dramani Mahama says, APD starts in Accra. What is APD? Okay.
Africa Prosperity Dialogue.
Sorry. What is it? Maybe if they added to 825, I would have seen it. Okay, because I'd read a story earlier in relation to it. Okay, I will take NPA to the next level. Edward Tamaklo, we hear you.
Next level.
I know my level. Focus on Julius Debra. Charlie, what's up? Be like the agenda started.
It started. Mahama's replacement. No. If it's destructive, yes. But so far from the corridors, it's like people who,
It is what it is. Let's see.
Don't worry. If we are consulted, we might even start our own from here.
Right now, I think that the NDC would have to go for an independent person to lead them. And we'll recommend you last time.
At least for that, I thought you can sing Revo. Once you can sing it, you qualify.
We need music in West.
It wasn't NSS that they welcomed the guy with Comrade Felix.
Oh, yes, NSS.
Felix Jeffy.
This patronization Pro Max.
Hey.
Comrade says.
I'm sorry.
One day they'll be in a meeting and somebody will shout Ezu.
That's her.
Anyway.
Baumia outlines 7 threats to African democracy at a forum in Nigeria. So that's it for the Daily Dispatch newspaper.
Okay, so the final one I have is the Chronicle. Technical committee to oversee drafting of law to set up gold board inaugurated. And we will deal with illegal miners ruthlessly. Amabua. Our first phase of Buankra Inland Port ready in March. Contractor appeals to President to fast track its completion. So I'm sure the headline should be to fast track the release of funds, because the completion there, it rests with the contractor, right? Buankra. If you've been to Kumasi, you will feel sorry for this particular project. It was started under the Kufuor administration, and left. NDC came and pushed it. It left. MPP came back, and I think sort was cut like twice. Before 2020 election, there were movement. Yeah, before 2024, another movement. As we speak, the rail line that is supposed to be laid from the ports, because it's supposed to be an inland port. Yeah. Inland port is supposed to be linked to a rail port, a seaport. That rail line is not ready. So even if the port is ready, it means that the goods will have to be carried through the road again. This is the purpose.
It's a crucial project, especially when our neighbors up north they use our ports. So imagine if they were using the Buankra Inland ports instead of coming to
Ibrahim. So there was a Ministry of Railway Development, and at the end, we could not boast
that they brought you to.
Is it working? Mpakadan. Apart from did it even work? Apart from that accident,
we need to even check on the driver.
Now I feel when the people who said there was a conspiracy theory in relation to that Aboboya that was on that rail line, I think I believe them. Maybe the thing was never going to function. Shikache, they came to just pass our eye top. Because if you set up a Ministry of Railway Development, it meant that you were going to prioritize railway or rail transport. And it ends, the 8-year ends, and there's nothing to point to.
Look, there's something about rail, and sometimes when we say that, oh, the whites are punctual, they are this, they are that, it won't wait for you. I remember some time ago, I used to pick the one at Circle. Then I alight at the Hotel Kufo area. Africa Regents Hotel. And look, the train moves at 5:40. I made sure I was always there by 5:30. Look, it's a way of encouraging punctuality. There's so many benefits to railways and the use of trains, but hey, you prefer roads, and even that you are not constructing enough.
It is what it is.
Are you done?
No, I think you were on the floor.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done with the dispatch.
Yeah, I think the quotation for this morning, contractor appeals. Okay, Acts 19:25. You know, my friends, that we receive a good income from this business. That's in the Bible. This sounds like some entrepreneurial book. Because it's like the Bible is telling you the kind of job to do that will give you good money. So Acts 19:25. I'm sure there's a method to this quotation. You know, friends, that we receive a good income from this business. Okay, so what business is that? Acts 19:25. I'm sure you can read around and find out what business it is. And if it works for you, that's your entrepreneurship tip from the Bible this morning.
All right, Daily Searchlight newspaper. 2 soldiers jailed 10 years each for robbery and kidnapping. Also, Obuasi killings reprehensible. GJA comes with a photograph of the GJA president. A new MPA chief executive officer pledges to take the authority to the next level. And Vivo Energy commissions washroom for La Basic School to enhance sanitation and hygiene.
Have you people seen the boutique washroom in Makola?
There's a boutique
washroom,
and it's beautiful.
Yeah, you should see it.
Okay, can you eat there? Koi Plus wants to eat in Parliament.
The Parliament washroom.
Yeah, Plus wants to eat
Parliament
in the Parliament
is the most organized.
In fact, you can even eat in the washroom.
Is it? It's one of the most organized. I don't see that way.
Okay, you have been there for far too long. Just ended.
Or which parts did he visit?
The MP's
or
part.
Maybe the MP's part. I think so. I think it's the MP's
I'm sure it's the Job 600. I'm sure he's talking about Job 600.
He has his own office, Abi?
Yeah.
As a member of
Parliament, yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. Because really, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not enthused about it. Well, Are you done with yours?
Yeah.
Let's go to the various portals then. Let's go. There should be some of the papers.
Those who are familiar with the boutique washroom are saying it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It should be kept that way.
Yes, it's very sleek.
Is that the name?
Yeah, boutique washroom.
Oh, okay.
Is that the name?
No,
I describe it as that because it looks very posh.
Oh, but why boutique? You could have been anything.
Yeah.
Boutique, there's like they are selling.
I don't know. I'm calling it a boutique washroom because it's very posh.
Okay.
And how much do they charge?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but it's very sleek.
Yeah. Oh, you said that's the name. I said Marcola said that's the name. Boutique washroom. Yeah.
You see.
One Friday after work,
we'll
all go there.
Yeah,
but it's very cool.
Yeah.
We'll go like one logo line.
Yeah.
I think if you go to TikTok, if you go on TikTok, right, you'd find it. So
interesting.
It's one of the. It's very sleek, and I wonder, the kind of processing, the thinking process that went into it, because public washrooms are not really that plush. Yeah. So to have done it that way, I was wondering. I mean, anyway.
And this one too, it offers a certain kind of stability. Party boys won't come and take over this facility.
But they know that it doesn't belong to government.
It's a toilet small.
Toilet mall.
Yes.
So you can go and
it's
fine.
It has AC.
There's AC in there.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. So it's like doing it by the seaside.
Yeah.
You enjoy it.
Interesting.
Play the right. This guy fine. One of people. Let me see the other papers that we could go through. BNFT, GCB Bank welcomes Farihan Al Hassan as new MD.
And he came from Stanbic, right?
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, now you know.
Okay. I hope that they bring the best practices from, because Stanbic is a big deal.
Oh, yeah,
if you're coming from Stanbic, we expect to feel its impact on GCB. Omni Basic. Omni Basic.
Omni Basic.
Omni Basic.
Omni Basic.
Okay. It said it's Omni Basic.
Omni Basic.
Okay. Omni Basic, as you say. Bank unveils new tagline, not just another bank. Okay, interesting. BOG extends single-digit inflation target to 2026. And new dawn for Kwu, as installed Kwu Manhene, da Sebre Ekuamwabwatin the third assures transformation. Okay, Professor Kwesa White appointed acting director general of SIGA and originating and structuring syndicated loan facility. Also here, there's the Enquirer, the National Enquirer. Front page, gold board to commence operations by March 2025. Sylvester Mensah heads Ghana Exim Bank, and 13-year-old prodigy with 5 A1s, 3 Bs, admitted at Key University to pursue degree in physics. Yes, I listened to him. He's very bright and very much focused. He knows where he's headed. Atoforson pledges to work hard for the betterment of Ghanaians. The other stories, the other papers. There's Punch Africa.
Let me do the New Finder.
Okay.
All right, New Finder newspaper. Ghana's reserves surge to 8.98 billion, and also government resolves CITAC migration. Government resolves CITAC migration onto university pay structure, and Gold Board, right? Cocoa Board is so popular.
Yeah.
Gold Board Technical Committee inaugurated, and mixed outlook for energy sector as US pulls out of global climate action.
Daily banner. There's a daily banner front page. Galamsey.
That daily banner has the banner headline.
Yes.
Yeah.
NDC thugs besiege Itiwa Forest. This is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And that's why they must move in quickly to deal with the issue, because it seems like there's this lacuna.
Yeah.
And everybody's doing as they please.
That's why Amabu's vetting was fast-tracked or was moved forward.
Move forward, okay. Election 2024, my early concession was in supreme interest of the country. And 3,000 delegates, 7 African heads of states to pursue to participate in Africa Prosperity Dialogue 2025. True Catholics can be Freemasons, and NPP withdraws from Media General platforms. And that's it for the Daily Banner newspaper. There's also Metrolens.
Yeah, let's go. No, I don't have one.
But you sent me the link.
Don't worry. Give us all.
I'm ending with Metrolens, by the way. Metrolens, Ghana Gold Board, Finance Minister inaugurates technical committee to draft legal framework. And NPP will rise again. Eugene Boachientri assures NPP members.
Like the Phoenix.
And next, meal, one of the biggest threats to Africa's democracy today. This is according to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Okay. Oh, there's also the New Republic. Kandapa lied. New footage reveals gavel by gavel account of how rogue national security agents kidnapped Emirates boss.
This is what? The Republic Press?
No, this is the New Republic.
New Republic, okay.
New Republic.
The New Republic is back. Okay.
The New Republic.
Who is the
Republic was, it was an NDC affiliated newspaper. The Republic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The New Republic.
Yeah, no, so it's back as New Republic.
Okay.
That's
So, Apanyo marking praises Dampare. And, that's it. It's okay. I'm tired. Portals. Have you gone to starfm.com.ug?
Now, before the portals, the NDC, I don't want to call them thugs, the NDC sympathizers or supporters who always besiege the GRA head office.
Yeah.
Exactly what's their business there?
Listen.
So apparently, the man is indeed an NDC member, and the Central Region has even issued a statement congratulating him.
You see, but
you can't know every party person.
Like,
seriously,
you can't know everybody. You see, it'll be foolhardy on anybody's part to say that, oh, you don't need the grassroots. You need them, and you need to listen to them as well. But in this situation, I think that they are punching above their weight.
Yeah.
And listen, even if he were not an NDC person, look, GRA needs a lot of reform. The expertise he's coming with, unless he doesn't perform, the expertise he's coming with is going to help. So what is their own? Oh.
It's a taggery that, see,
yes, I mean,
you can vent, you can call the attention of your party leaders to this or that, or disenchantment. But to have the effrontery and the audacity to move to the GRA office and mass up there.
And block the guy from entering.
And GRA customs, they also wield weapons. They also have some form of security. Imagine if there's a clash between these staff and the workers.
Same attention.
And they are not looking at the bigger picture. What this makes the president look.
Exactly.
Because people may begin to question whether the president
is in charge,
whether he's decisive, whether he's this. You don't do this to a president who has been in office for less than a month.
It's highly irresponsible. And anyway, are you on starfm.com.gh?
No, I'm a sitting issue.
Okay, start then.
Okay, so the vetting today, Omanibo Ama 4 others to be vetted today. Margaret Ansai, that's the former Suhum MC, appointed acting CEO of Ghana Enterprises Agency, and that's formerly MBSSI. Usually, if you don't add MBSSI, people will not know. And when you mention MBSSI, you have to add COVID-19.
Is it Mago?
Mago, I think at the point she wanted to be the National Women's Organizer, and then she lost, James Adjinim Boatin takes over SIC as managing director. Came to me as a surprise, to be honest with you. I expected him to either go to the presidency or some other, but maybe people's interests do change. My NDC's position on anti-gay bill hasn't changed. My job is results, not theatrics. I got jobs at Fenomarkin. Mahama petition to remove Jean Mensah as EC chair.
But between the two of them, Ayaga seems very composed. I sometimes even too composed for the position. Because sometimes, Charlie, you have to go there buga way. But it is what it is. How about trained?
Donatus Atanga. I will engage stakeholders to stop child marriages in Upper East region.
Which of the one of the, is it?
The Northeast one.
Yeah, the one
talk about the witches camp. Yeah,
I mean, and the perspective he brought to it, that is actually a refuge for some of them, because if they are left, most of them will be killed. Yes. And it's what even informed the creation of those camps in the first place.
There was this imam, or it's a Muslim cleric, who convinced the community not to kill them, and that he has some powers to cure them. As fallacious as that was, it ended up being the salvation for these largely women.
Yeah.
Because if he had not said that, I have the power to cure, they would have been killed at the point where they were labeled as witches. But I think, yes, it's good, his education and then the revelations and what have you. But he's saying that if they want to go, that's the only way we can disband those camps. It's like if they are willing to go back to the community, then I think the state will have to devise a new approach in resolving this. It doesn't speak well of us that in this day and age, there are some women who have been placed in a camp in such appalling conditions just because somebody decided to tag them as witches. If there's a need for the state to go in, acquire land, and put up decent structures.
Shelter.
Like a whole community with all facilities intact.
Rebranding.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, which...
Yeah, and this shouldn't cost us that much, oh. Seriously. This shouldn't cost us that much at all. But here we are.
Yeah. Anyway. Are you done?
The other headlines here. I think the final one will be MD. Okay, so Donald Tusk. I will engage stakeholders there, child marriages and what have you. Yeah, so basically that's it.
Okay, let me take you to starfm.com.gh front page. Starfm. Front page.
Headlines.
BOG keeps monetary policy at 27%. Empower youth and women in governance. Mahama urges African leaders. Isojaman MP allocates 300,000 CDs to support tertiary students. And Ebi Bright files petition to challenge 2024 election results. Also, small-scale miners call for probe into $200 million anti-galamsey spending. GCB Bank welcomes Farhan Al-Hassan as new managing director. Also here, 10 million Ghana cedis defamation suit. Kandapa's quest to seek costs denied. And ECG denies responsibility for fire outbreak in Koforidua residential facility. And that will be it for starfm.com.gh. I'm done. All right, gentlemen. Thank you all very much for your company.
You're most welcome.
We'll go for a break. When we return, we'll bring you a legal check, and then also right up to that, we'll bring you first check. It's the Morning Star here on Star 103.5 FM.